Hey, CPP, what's going on, you guys? Hey, it's Coach. I just want to say, I hope you're having a blessed day. It's always a great day to be alive. Shout out to you for being on this lesson. And then shout out to everybody that wants to be better that doesn't have the opportunity that you do. First, we want to remember that there are thousands and thousands and thousands of people that wish that they could have the opportunity to get their diplomas, get an opportunity to get a trade, to get an opportunity to receive education. And as a matter of fact, personally, there are hundreds and hundreds of people that ask me to give them the information that I give you daily. So there is value in what we're doing. Big shout out to the Georgia Bulldogs. That's my team. Shout out to Alabama and Auburn and any team that you may like also. So today I want to talk about something that's very important in your life and mine. Yeah, I like to call it practice of the natural. The practice of the natural. Okay, so there's a lot of things that people deem as natural. A lot of things that we do every day that nobody even takes a second thought of. Speaking to people, walking, listening, going to and fro, how you deal with your emotions. A lot of people act like these are things that we should be born with. For instance, when you feel angry, dealing with your emotions, when you feel sad, when you feel confused, when you feel depressed, how you deal with those things are not natural. It takes practice to deal with things like that correctly. We call it self-control. We call it a discipline. There's many words for being able to handle the way you feel on the inside and to be accountable for your natural. What I want to employ to you today is how important it is to practice, practice, practice. Everything you practice will come out better when it's time for you to perform. Okay? Great practice brings great performance. And that's in all sports, that's in education, that's in life, that's in emotional sustenance. Okay? So basically, what I'm telling you is the things that I ask you to do every day are not natural. And I don't want you to think that I think that. When I say to you, hey, you guys, be quiet. Hey, don't talk. Hey, sit over there. Hey, do this, do that. I understand that some of these things may not be natural to you, but we want to practice those things. For instance, if I say, hey, be quiet for 10 seconds. Great. Hopefully you were able to be quiet for those 10 seconds. But I know from being a teacher, there's always one or two students that are going to be like, and can't do it because naturally they're excited. And I understand it's good to have fun. Sometimes naturally you want to add to the atmosphere, but it takes practice for you to understand it's time to be quiet. Also, when it comes to dealing with your anger, some days your body and your emotions are not in tune with what's going on. Some days you just don't care about what the people are talking about. Some days when you come to work, you just don't care about your job. You may have something going on in your life that nobody understands. You may have emotional turmoil that nobody understands. You may have physical pain that nobody understands. And how you react to that can deeply affect your career and your value. For instance, if you come and you have a big argument with somebody at your home, big argument, if they disrespect you, you disrespect them, and you're just driving, you're at work, you just don't know how you're at the point of tears, you have to be at work in 5 minutes. When you get to work, you may be confronted by somebody else about something completely different, and you can blow your lid right on that person because they don't know what you're going through, they don't understand. But when you gain self-control and practice, you learn how to, first of all, not get yourself in those situations. If you're having an emotional situation, you need to have good communication with your employer. Listen, I need a few minutes to pull away. We need to learn strategy, whether it be music, prayer, reading, calling a loved one. We need to learn how to turn ourselves down to make sure we're always professional. So as we grow, we will continue to learn strategies on how to be the best we can be at all times. but we need to understand that it takes practice. Okay. If you check a video of me 20 years ago, I didn't know any of what I know now. I was rowdy. I was excitable. I always thought that I should be funny. I always felt like if the teacher came in, it was my job to make a joke. And I thought that was so cool until I failed out of college. My college teacher didn't think it was very funny. I had to reapply. And this time when I came in there, it wasn't no jokes because I had practice. You understand? So I guess as we move forward in CPP, I want you to understand the things that I expect of you are not unfair. There's going to be some things that I ask you to do that you're going to say, what? I've never done that before. And I understand that. But the key is we're going to practice those things so that when you get in an application where you're making $20,000 in a month, you're not going to be walking around like you never heard it before. We're going to practice how to say no to violence. We're going to learn how to practice not speaking when it's time to listen. We're going to learn how to practice how to sit still and make eye contact. How many know that eye contact takes practice? It takes practice to learn how to keep your eyes on someone and not move them around and to get your point across. I've been practicing this for over 10, 15 years. And sometimes naturally I want to, but I found out that that's not how you get money. The way you get money is looking someone in the eyes, and that takes practice. Okay, so it's my job as a CPP instructor to help you learn how to get this money, how to get this job, how to get this trade, how to get this diploma. And it all comes with practice. Okay, so I want y'all to have a blessed day. Keep tuning in. It's Coach.